for Sunday dinner. So come into my kitchen, let me cook for you. The Sunday dinner chef will make you feel fine. Sit down, let's have...
Welcome back, I'm Tom the Sunday Dinner Chef, and from that opening right there, I was chilled to the bone. But you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna make a very simple soup. It's gonna be broccoli and cheddar cheese soup. Let's cook. Okay, what we're gonna do here is we got probably a cup and a half of broccoli. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in some chicken stock that I had left over up in the freezer, and this has 5 or 6 cloves of garlic in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour this in. Okay, get all that garlic in there. I'm gonna rinse it out a little bit. Stir it around here like that. Then what I have is some green onion that was up in the freezer. This Marie saves this here, and we're gonna put that green onion in there, scallion, and then we have a little bit of celery, cut up celery, a little bit of the stalks and stuff. I'm gonna pour that in there. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fill the rest of this up with some water. And then I'm going to be adding in some celery seed. Now this is a combination that I really like to use. It enhances the flavor of the soup itself. So what it's going to be is going to be celery seed, some ground thyme, also a couple of bay leaves, and put them in there. And we're going to round it off with a little bit of black pepper, coarse black pepper. Well, now being it's just the two of us here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this saucepan on the stove, heat it up a little bit. These are frozen broccoli. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get these to where they're tender, and these are going to be put into the soup after I emulsify everything, bring everything together. I'll slice these up nice, put them in bite-sized pieces for the soup. Now most broccoli that you get that are frozen, okay, they are pre-blanched. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I have some butter and also a little bit of water in here just to steam them up a little bit. Now, that's as far as I want to take them because I don't want them to turn army green. That means they're well overcooked, and you want that bright resilience of the tops and some on the bottoms. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put the cover on it, set it back on the stove, no heat, and just let it sit until we're ready to put it in to the soup. And it should be just fork tender and still green. Alrighty, we have the soup here. Now that just boiled away a little bit. It's got that green color to it. Everything looks pretty much where I want it to be. You see right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the immersion blender, okay, into the soup. But once I get it going here, just want to put this lid on it. Everything's shut off just until I get it going. Okay, just gonna let that sit there for a minute, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my strainer, sometimes my microphone, And I'm just going to see where the emulsified broccoli is. Anything big left? Okay, now we have some residuals here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool a little bit more. I'm going to put this back like that. Just going to let that sit, let that cool down a little bit more. And then what we'll do is we'll turn around and I will start to adding the other components into it to start thickening it up. Just want it to cool down because I want to give it one more blast. You don't want that gritty, like a gritty taste to it, or very pulpy. You want this to be as silky smooth as possible. Whoa. Okay, in the pan here's some butter. The residuals are left from when I was steaming the other broccoli. So this melted down. I put another knob of butter in here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to make a roux. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cook this. I'm going to cook this down a little bit so that we don't want too much. Over the heat, shut it off. You don't want to burn it. You want to make sure that this all comes together. Now there again, I don't want it to thicken it too much. I want the heavy cream and also the cheese to make it nice and thick on it. There again, you don't want it too thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump a little bit more flour to this, just to bring it all together. Now back in the day, in the restaurants, I would make 2 or 3 pans of a roux, okay? And because we did a lot of sauces and stuff like that, as far as chicken dishes and stuff like that. So it was always nice to have a nice roux. This one is nice because right here it has some of the broccoli in it, so it's going to add to the flavor right here. Now I'm going to add the roux into the soup. I'm just going to lob this in here. Put that into the sink. Just going to stir it around just a little bit. Now, as I'm doing that, I'm going to get the immersion blender in here. Let's give this a little try. Wow. Now's when you can start seasoning it up. Now there again, everybody seems to add their seasoning to their taste. Leave it off a little bit. If somebody wants to add some more seasoning to it, then that's what they do. All right, everybody, here you have it right here. A delicious broccoli and cheddar soup. Actually, cheddar and Monterey Jack. On a cold, blustery day, there's nothing better, heartwarming, and I tell you what, hits the spot. Listen, I'm Tom, the Sunday Dinner Chef. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you next Sunday. Take care, everybody. Stay safe.
Sunday Dinner Chef will always care for you.